Okay, this is a book from my hometown Edinburgh in Scotland. It's Greyfriars Bobby. It's about a wee Skye Terrier that's very loyal. Here's what it says in the back. Greyfriars Bobby is the true story of a little dog in the old town of Edinburgh called Bobby, who rarely strayed from the side of his master, a shepherd called Old Jock. When Old Jock died, the faithful Skye Terrier stayed by his side and made Greyfriars churchyard his home. For 14 years, Bobby was cared for by local people and loved by all who knew him and all of his devotion to Old Jock. Bobby was eventually to become famous around the world when the story which has warmed the hearts of all animal lovers was told by the American writer Eleanor Atkinson. This is Greyfriars Bobby. Chapter 1. When the time gun boomed from Edinburgh Castle, Bobby gave a startled yelp. He was only a little country dog, the very youngest and smallest and shaggiest of Skye Terriers, bred on a heathery slope of the Pentland Hills, where the loudest sound was the bark of a collie or the tinkle of a sheep's bell. That morning he'd come to the weekly market with Old Jock, a farm labourer, and the grass market of the Scottish capital lay in the narrow valley at the southern base of the castle crag. 200 feet above it, the time gun was mounted in the half-moon battery on an overhanging crescent-shaped ledge of rock. In any part of the city, the report of the 1 o'clock gun was sufficiently alarming, but in the grass market it was an earth-rending explosion directly overhead. It needed to be heard, but once there to be registered on even a little dog's brain. Bobby had heard it many times, and he never failed to yelp a sharp protest at the outrage on his ears. But as the gunshot was always followed by a certain happy event, it started in his active little mind a train of pleasant associations. In Bobby's day of youth, and that was in 1858, when Queen Victoria was a happy wife and mother, with all her bairns about her knees in Windsor or Balmoral, the grass market of Edinburgh was still a bit of the Middle Ages, as picturesquely decaying and Gothic as German Nuremberg. Beside the classic corn exchange, it had no modern buildings. North and south, along its greatest length, the sunken quadrangle was faced by tall, old, timber-fronted houses of stone, plastered like swallows' nests to the rocky slopes behind them.